cocktails with a few of her modern twists. Everyone, please say hello to Evelyn Chick. How are you?
So great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, first off, before we get into the little bit of a twist on these classic cocktails, you have some exciting news to share.
Yes, thank you. So my cocktail bar, Simple Things, just took home the One to Watch award from the 50 best bars in North America.
No big deal. That's huge. I'm so excited. It's literally up the street from my old apartment. So great. So today you're going to show us a couple of little tiny switches to classic cocktails to put a bit of a new spin on them.
Yes, we're doing makeover on classics.
I love this. So what are we doing over here?
So the first one's actually a twist on a Ricky. Okay. And a Ricky is pretty much just either gin or whiskey with a little bit of spritz of lime and soda. Okay. Super refreshing. This one is called an Easy Peasy Ricky.
Oh, okay, obsessed.
It's from my cocktail book, For the Love of Cocktails, and it uses snap peas.
Oh,
I love a good snap pea.
This is a good, is like vegetable matter in drinks a thing?
Yes. Okay. It is all the rage right now because we've done everything with fruit. Yeah. So we want some savory and sweet element to our cocktails that gives it a nice herbaceous element as well.
I love that.
Yeah, so good. So all we need to do is just throw a couple of snap peas in a shaker tin like that. All right. We want to give it a nice muddle.
That's a good sound.
There you go. Oh, squish, squish. It also gives it like a really great earthiness to it.
Yeah, and the texture too, because peas have a little bit of starch in them.
Yes.
So it gives a little bit more deliciousness.
Exactly. So we're gonna add a little bit of gin in there, just about an ounce each.
Nice.
And then a tiny little bit of rich simple syrup. So rich simple syrup is just 2 to 1, sugar and water.
She taught me that.
I feel like I say that every time. But I usually just keep it on the side for my coffees if you don't feel like, just having sugar out, and it dilutes really well.
I love that.
Especially in iced coffee.
Nice.
So this is chartreuse, which is a French liqueur that has a lot of different elements, so it gives it that nice kind of like timey element to it. Really, really delicious.
Oh, it smells really herbal.
So good. And then a little bit of lime juice. Okay. Very easy. We're just gonna throw it in there, and then we're gonna shake it up.
I love this.
Okay, there you go.
Now Evelyn looks cool doing a shake. I do not look cool doing a shake.
You've done very well.
There's a lot of this.
Okay, so now we're just going to strain it into these tall little Collins glasses. Oh my God, the straws are so cute. Look at that color.
Oh my gosh, that color is out of control. The green pea gives it that little bit of that, again, perfect garden pea color.
Of course, and it signifies better weather, springtime.
Yes, I love that.
And then lastly, just a little bit of sparkling water.
So this is the classic thing. This is what we'd see Humphrey Bogart with that old school machine, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then lastly, if you want to garnish it with some peas, delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
So this is the OG and this is the Nouveau. I love it. Cheers, Evelyn. This looks delicious. Okay. Get out of here. That is so good.
It's so fresh.
Oh my gosh.
And super easy to make.
That is fantastic. All right, now we're moving on into a classic, kind of like a nighttime cocktail.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
by the fire.
Yeah, read a book. And that is an old-fashioned. Yes. So what are we doing to an old-fashioned?
So typically an old-fashioned, someone really likes an old-fashioned. Really like this one. So classically, it's a little bit of whiskey, a tiny little bit of sugar, and some Angostura bitters. So it's a Trinidadian bitter with some allspice, clove, really beautiful. So this one is a super Canadian version of it, but the twist is fig and black peppercorn infused whiskey. Oh! Yeah, so it gives that nice little spice and some warming qualities.
So how do you infuse that?
You just literally take a bottle of whiskey, chuck some dried figs and black pepper, and just let it sit overnight.
Oh! No heating, no nothing?
Nope.
Nope.
Alcohol really likes absorbing flavor. Yeah, just let it sit overnight and you'll get a lot of flavor.
Oh, I like that. All right.
Super easy. So you're gonna pour about 2 ounces into a mixing glass. I just use a large ice cube because you want to enjoy those flavors throughout. Totally. You want to sip and savor, so that's what we're gonna do.
Not water it down.
No, exactly. And the sweetening agent, a little bit of smoked maple syrup. Oh. Yeah, so it's actually just maple syrup with a couple dashes of hickory smoke in it.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. So just a tiny little bit, about a 1/4 ounce of that, and then a couple drops of Angostura bitters.
Beautiful.
Boop, 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 boop. My favorite.
I want to think that you do that when you're making cocktails at your bar.
I sing. So we're just gonna give it a quick stir, and then lastly we're gonna garnish it with a classic orange twist. Just zest it over.
Beautiful.
Throw it in.
Oh my
gosh. That's the twist.
All right. Let's give this baby a little bit of a taste-a-roo. Okay, cheers.
It's pretty strong for daytime, but we'll enjoy this later. But it's so good. You think the fruit notes, a little spice at the end.
That is delicious. You know when you have a sip and it's immediately whoa. That is tasty.
That's definitely a sipper.
Yeah, we're gonna have a sandwich after that. All right, I love that. Oh my gosh, that is so good though. That smoky maple, you get that little peppercorn.
Yeah.
All right, now finally, we're doing a little bit of a spin on an espresso martini, which is like so popular.
Right, yes.
Okay.
People like espresso martinis,
But of
that I
course,
know,
yeah.
so do I.
Yeah.
So the spin is actually very easy. What I did was infuse the vodka that's already in here with a little bit of coconut.
Oh.
So how you do it, again, you toast the coconut in a pan and just chuck it in a bottle of vodka, let it sit overnight, and it tastes like really fragrant and coconutty.
And you don't get that fake coconut flavor.
No,
Oh, I
it's real
love that.
coconut, like toasty.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of coffee liqueur and espresso. So the same recipe, but I just infused the vodka. So we're gonna shake it up, and then we're gonna add a desserty element to it.
Oh, a desserty element. I like this. Now, my first ever espresso martini was from you.
me.
So this is the second version of an espresso martini you've done for me.
So we're just gonna strain it out super frothy
Oh my gosh,
already.
look at that. Stunner.
So that's not the only twist.
It looks like a pint of Guinness, but it's not.
Yeah, it's like a faux Guinness.
Yeah.
The second twist is actually we're gonna add a little bit of an ube foam to
okay.
it. So this is kind of like a cross between like a sour and an espresso martini. So all I did here was added some coconut liqueur, a little bit of lemon juice, egg white, and ube tincture. So it makes it super purple. And all you have to do is blend it with a hand blender.
Okay,
And we're gonna
perfect.
scoop it over. And this will be like good on ice cream.
Here, we'll do one
like
of these.
all that stuff. Oh, yeah,
Like,
you're gonna
oh, that's gonna be the good one.
hell
Look at that little number.
Or if you have one of those like whipped cream canisters, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
There you go. So
It's
it just
like
adds,
a creamy.
Yeah.
I love the purple and the brown. I'm so
it
into
works
this.
so well together.
Oh my gosh. Evelyn Chick.
Okay.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers.
Let's give this a little taste through.
Right?
Get absolutely out of town. Oh my gosh, that is delicious. Fantastic job. What great little switcheroos. We got to take a quick break. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.